This is Russell Whitney coming to you, and I just wanted to talk a little bit today about mentorship. I'm here in Houston, Texas, and I'm doing an event out here, and I had a young gentleman come up to me, and he said, I need a mentor. I've been looking for a mentor. I can't find one. I need a mentor. Everybody tells me I need a mentor. And he said, nobody seems to be willing to take the time for me. And when he told me that, I said, listen, mentors are not just somebody that's going to come out and hold your hand and walk you step by step all the way through for your success. Understand that mentors come in all ways of life, meaning they come from books, they come from audio CDs, they come from videos, YouTube, Facebook. There's mentors around us every single day. And what mentoring is finding somebody that you want to be, somebody that you want to emulate, and study what they do. Study everything they do. There's some great guys out there that have written amazing books, and women that have written amazing books, have awesome audios and podcasts that you can listen to. That's mentorship. That's great information that you could be putting into your brain and that you could be obtaining for yourself. I've had mentors in a lot of different areas of my life. I've had health mentors. I've had wealth and financial mentors. I've had spiritual mentors. I've had people that aren't super millionaires and, made less than $40,000 a year that mentored me in areas of my life. I remember back in my 20s when I started making a ton of money and I went from like zero to hero. I became very cocky. I became very arrogant. And I thought that the whole world should revolve around Russell Whitney. Wow, was I wrong. And I remember this gentleman to this day. His name is Rory Moriarty. And, he was just one of the nicest guy, always cool, always calm, never let anything bother him whatsoever. Super great attitude, always positive. Check in the airport, and you know how it is going through the airport sometimes, or getting checked in, or getting the wrong seat. It can be frustrating. No matter what, always had a smile on his face. And one thing I watched is he was always so nice to the ticket ladies at the counter. He would get upgraded all the time to first class, and that was because the attitude that he brought to the table. And I would watch him, and I remember sitting one day, we were having dinner or something like that. We were on the road together, and he just kind of was like a wise man from afar, and he just said, hey, Russell, you're doing great, man. I'm super proud of you. But he said, one area I think that you could work on is just being a little bit more humble, man. You don't have to be so cocky. You don't have to think the world revolves around you, because it really doesn't at the end of the day. And he said, I'll remember this, and I'm sure all of you have heard this, you'll catch more flies with honey than you will with lemon. And it just sunk in. I can't remember the exact message that he said to me that day, but I can say this. When he said that to me, it made me sit back and think. So I started changing my ways. I started changing acting cocky, arrogant, teasing, being a dickhead to people, being rude to people, thinking the world revolved around me. And when I did that, everything just started to change. I got more relationships, I got better connections, life ran smoother. And then I ended up seeing another friend of mine in my 20s going through that same struggle. We're sitting at the airport, and his bag was like 3 pounds overweight, and he starts bitching and complaining and, just causing a huge fuss. And it made me literally look at the ticket lady and say, I'm not with this gentleman. I don't even know who he is. Thank you. Give me my ticket, because it was so embarrassing. But when I saw that moment, I said, man, I was acting like that guy at one point in time. So I decided from then on to commit to just try to always be humble, have humility, and not be cocky and not be arrogant, because it's really easy. And it happens to a lot of people in their 20s that run into money quickly. So this just all reverts back to mentorship. If I didn't listen to the advice, and again, he was one of my mentors, not a multimillionaire. If I didn't listen to his advice, who knows? I could still be running in those bad ways or putting out that cocky, arrogance, sarcastic attitude. So I decided to change that for my life. And it's a consistent effort. Listen, I'm not perfect every single day, but mentors are around you. They're around you in audios, they're around you in videos. I mean, with today, how we can just connect on the internet and watch so many different videos, there's tons of great information out there. Remember, a mentor's there to give you tips, to give you advice, to give you guidance, to motivate you, and give you inspiration. They're not there to do the work for you. They're not there to say, hey, Billy, you need to get this done. Come on, Billy, get up, be happy today. No, that's not what they're there to do. They're there to have help just guide you and give you direction. Now, what you also need to understand about a mentor is you may not agree with everything that they do, or maybe they emulate one way in a great area of their life is maybe making money, but their home life isn't great. So you have to also be able to siphon through the information and say, what is good information I need to take, and then bad information that I need to get rid of. So getting a mentor is one of the best things that you can do, and understand mentorships around you all the time. I hope this video helps you out. Leave a comment below if you have any questions for me. I also help and mentor people out there around the world, not through just videos, but I do private phone calls, coaching sessions, and I'll be glad to ask you, or I'll be glad to work with you. You can ask me at any time. Send me a private message. You can also follow me on Instagram and or Facebook and Twitter. I'll have all of my information below. So I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a great day. God bless.